Hi there, how are you all? I hope that all of you are doing great. And also, I have a question for all of you guys. How's your phase one going? It was going to start from yesterday, which was 1st of December, right? So, how's it going? And also, those of you don't know what is this phase one about, you can actually go and check out my previous video which I uploaded earlier and you'll get to know what was it about. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 time management techniques which will allow you to be disciplined. It will also help you to be productive and complete all of your tasks and work on time. So without any further ado, let's get started. The first time management technique is to have a proper morning routine. It's highly important because if you want to spend your days productive, if you want to be disciplined, you need to have a good and a proper morning routine. And by a proper morning routine, I mean is to wake up early. Because see, if you're going to wake up at 11 a.m. or 12 noon, half of your day you feel dizzy, and the remaining half day you try to do each and every work allotted to you as soon as possible. And that's not how you work efficiently, right? And that's not how you spend your day productive. So to have a proper productive and disciplined day, you need to actually wake up early in the morning. And I know that a lot of people face problem and struggle in waking up early, but guys, you need to do it. At least try to wake up between 6 to 9 a.m. because when you'll wake up at 6 to 9, you can actually give time to yourself. You can actually go to the gym, you can meditate, you can journal, you can do whatever you want to do, and then it will highly build that morning routine. And by building that morning routine, you can actually spend your full day productive. You will feel motivated throughout the day. You're not feeling dizzy, you know what to do, and you're not in that hurry, or you're not panicking that okay, what's next, right? So that's how highly important morning routine is. It highly impacts on how you will spend your entire day. So have a proper morning routine. The second time management technique is to make to-do list. Now in this, I want all of you to make 3 types of to-do list. The first one is to have a monthly planner or a monthly to-do list. In this, I don't want you to just, allot tasks and goals for each and every day. No, I don't want that. But in a monthly planner, I want all of you to enlist the list of goals you want to achieve in that particular month. So for example, your goal could be reading 2 books completely. Your goal could also be to spend time with your family, friends, your close ones, or your goal can also be to, maybe learn a new course or maybe learning a new skill. So I want all of you to just enlist the list of your goals which you want in that particular month. The second one is your weekly to-do list or your weekly planner. In this, I want all of you to segregate your big goal which you enlisted in your monthly planner. Segregate this big goal in the span of 7 days in a week. For example, my monthly goal is to upload 4 videos per month. So my weekly planner will look like I'll have to upload 1 video per week, right? In order to complete that big goal. So for example, if I'll have to do weekly planning list or a weekly to-do list, then I'll also have to allot time for my scripting, for my shooting, for my editing as well. So for example, there is this 1 week which is starting from 1st of December to 7th of December. So in this, I'll need to give time for scripting, which will be maybe for 2nd of December, I'll do my scripting. Then for 3rd and 4th, maybe I'll do my shooting. And for 5th and 6th, maybe I'll do my editing and all of that work, making a thumbnail, etc. And then on finally 7th of December, I'll upload my video. For example, my monthly goal is to save 2000 rupees per month. So my weekly to-do list will look like that each week at least I have to save 500 rupees in order to make that goal accomplished. For example, my goal is to spend more time with my family, my friends. So when I'm making my weekly to-do list, I can actually know that okay, so this particular day I have some time or I have some spare time where I can give it to my family and friends. So that's how you segregate your bigger goal into the span of 7 days in order to make that goal accomplished. And while making this weekly to-do list, always keep in consideration about the deadline. Segregate your task according to the deadline. Sometimes it's like you have an important important tasks which you need to submit before a deadline. So plan your weekly to-do list according to that. Now, the third to-do list is your daily to-do list, which you actually make one day before, where you have an idea about some part of the day, where you know that, okay, for example, if I have to plan my day for tomorrow, then I'll have to think, okay, so at this particular time I have my lecture, so I have to give my time to that, and then the rest of the day I can plan my day likewise. For example, I have to do scripting, or for example, I have to go to the gym, and many more things, so I can plan it accordingly. So if you want to spend your days productive, and if you want to manage your time very properly, then make this 3 types of lists. This actually allows you to not be aimless, like, because you know at what time you need to do what, right? Like, you're not aimless and you're not struggling, okay, so now what to do and all of that stuff. You have fully planned and allotted your time for particular things and tasks, which will allow you to be in discipline, and which will also allow you to complete your work on time. The third time management technique is to knowing your productive hours. It completely varies from person to person. Someone feels highly productive in the morning, or someone feels in the afternoon, or someone feels highly productive at the night as well. So it completely depends from person to person. For me, I feel completely productive when it's the time span between 10 to 12 noon, and also in the afternoon as well. I am fully productive and I can do tasks which are at a higher priority to me. So know your productivity hours, where your attention is to fullest, where you can work to your fullest, where you are highly motivated, where you can do work which needs your mind attention fully. So know your productivity hours. The fourth time management technique is time block system. This type of technique is highly useful when you are trying to overlap so many tasks against each other, when you are trying to do multitasking, when you have to actually complete some tasks but you are just multitasking it over and over again. So time blocking actually helps at that particular time. So now I want all of you to use your highly productive hours in time blocking your day. Like, if you feel highly productive in your morning time, then allot a task which needs your full attention to it, which needs your full mind control on it. So allot that particular task in your morning routine. And for example, if you're not that productive in your afternoon time, like after lunch, then you can actually give some things which does not need your mind attention to that level. Like, for example, you can complete your school or college assignment in that period, and hence you can actually complete your task using time block system, because you're giving particular time to that particular task to get completed. So in a way, it's going to get completed and you're managing your time perfectly. The fifth and the last time management technique is your night routine. Having a night routine is as important as having a morning routine. Your night routine actually decides that how you are going to spend your next day. So in your night routine, I want all of you to make a journal about the things which you have faced in that particular day. Like, for example, maybe you have completed the most daunting task for the day. Write down. And also, if someone who faces problem in writing, you can actually give a call to your friend or just discuss with your family members. You would be also be accomplishing that goal, which was to spend more time with your family and friends. You can actually tell them that how was your day. You can ask for that how did you spend your day, and you can also discuss about some things with them. You can also tell accomplishments which you made. You can also talk about the mistakes, or what do you feel that how you can spend your day more productive. You can talk with them, and it will also give you a clarity about where you're missing out or where you need to do something to make your days more productive. You'll also get a clarity for that, and also doing this will actually make you feel productive for the next day. And that's all for this video, guys. I hope that you have learned a lot from this video, and also you have learned this 5 time management techniques, and you will use this 5 time management techniques in your day-to-day life in order to spend your days more productive, more disciplined, and you're at the end of the day, you're not wasting your time, you're properly managing it, you're properly achieving your goals and all of that. And I'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.